it's Judy and today I'm going to be filming my March TBR. So my March TBR is quite big. I'm very ambitious. I'm definitely not going to be reading all of these books that are on here because I just know I won't. I have a very, very busy month ahead of me and I just really don't think I'm going to get all of these books read. But you know, God loves a trier. So this is the huge pile of books that I want to attempt to read this month. So yeah, it's a lot. Doubt I'll even make it through half of these, but I'm going to try. So some of these are actually books that I want to read because I'm going to the Northern Literary Festival and I just don't know if I will read them. Only one of them I'm kind of interested in reading, the other two I'm not too fussed on reading just yet, but I would like to read them before I go. So I only have like 3 weeks to try and read these and I don't know if I will, but I'm adding them to my TBR in the hopes that that might prompt me to do so. So yeah. So firstly, I want to try and finish my read of Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't know where I've put the book, it's somewhere. I've just grabbed my hardcover copy. Yeah. I want to try and finish my reread of this. I'm rereading this with my friend Charles and we just really needed some more Sarah J Maas in our lives after finishing Crescent City. So yeah, I want to finish this month hopefully, but I'm not prioritising it because obviously I've already read it before. Next is the 3 books for the Northern Literary Festival. So there are a lot of other books I did want to read for it, but I just know there's no point including them because I know I won't read them. But these are the 3 that are the most promising out of all of the books and they're the ones that I want to get to. So I have these 3 here. So the first one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Yes, I haven't read this yet. I know everybody talks about this and everybody loves it, so I'm really hoping that I do. I'm not going to talk about what it's about because I think you will have heard about it before. So there's that one. Then the next one is We Are Blood and Thunder by Cassia Lupo. So I featured this in my reading vlog. I think I picked it up and I talked about what it was about in that vlog there. So this is basically a book about 2 different girls on 2 different journeys. I think one's trying to escape from something and one's trying to get somewhere, and somehow their paths are kind of linked and their stories intertwined, and there's this huge storm cloud that's kind of hanging over everything, and without either of them kind of helping each other out, neither of them can get where each other need to be. So this book's got like magic in it and well, I think magic's like forbidden or something in their world. And yeah, it sounds really, I don't know, I feel like the blurb's kind of vague, but I'm gonna, oh, should I hit myself in the face? I want to try and read this because the author is going to be at the Northern Literary Festival, so hopefully I can get to this. And then the last book is The Places I've Cried in Public, and this is by Holly Bourne. So I'm pretty sure she's still going to the Northern Literary Festival, and I actually haven't read any Holly Bourne books. I know she's quite popular in YA. I do have like the majority of her books, I've just not gotten to them yet, but this one I really want to read. I just think it sounds really, really interesting. So this is about a girl trying to get over her ex-boyfriend. To do that she decides to visit all the different places that she's cried before to do with him, to see if she can kind of piece together something that can help her to get over him. And that's pretty much all I know. I just think it sounds really interesting and this has really pretty sprayed edges. But yeah, I'm hoping I can read that one as well. And then all of the next few books are just books that I would really like to read. I'm just kind of in the mood for. My TBR does kind of change from month to month because I kind of just get in the mood for different things, so I don't know if I'll read any of these. So one of the books I do want to read next month I don't actually have a copy of, but that is book 3 in the Outlander series. So that is Voyager, I think it's called. So I'll be listening to that on audio, so hopefully I get to that this month, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, maybe. But yeah, these are the physical books that I have here, so it's a big stack. So the first one is A River of Royal Blood, and this is by Amanda Joy. So I got this in a fairy loot box a while ago, and I've seen someone on Instagram or Twitter talking about it a lot and saying how good it is. So I thought I'd give it a read, and it is quite short, it's not too long. It's just over 300 pages as well. And this is to do, I think this has kind of got elements of magic in it. This book follows a princess called Eva, and she has some kind of dark power of, I think it's called blood magic, and it's very feared and a very rare, I think, kind of power. Basically, she has to now face her older sister in some kind of battle to the death on her birthday because she has this very rare kind of magic. But days before this is supposed to happen, an assassin tries to kill her, and she then discovers it's not only her sister wants her dead, but somebody else too. So she turns for someone else to help, a very handsome guy she asks to help her in order to try and make her magic as best it can be, because ultimately it's going to come down to either her own life or her sister's. And yeah, it sounds really interesting, and I really like the sound of this book, and the reviews have been really good as well, so that is why I've added this one to my TBR. Next is the third book in the Grishaverse trilogy, and that is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. So I really did not enjoy the second book in this series. I just thought it was so boring, and I just did not like it one bit. But I do want to finish the series. I still think the story is really good overall, so I'm just hoping that this book makes up for the second one, because I just did not see the point in the second book existing, to be honest. So yeah, I do want to continue the series. I'm not going to read what this is about. I'm just going to tell you it still follows Alina and the Darkling as far as I know, and that's it. I want to read this month and finish the trilogy, and the Netflix series comes out soon, so it would be good to finish this as soon as possible. This book is on my TBR, and I really hope to read it this month. Next we have The Shadow Between Us, and this is by Trisha Levansella. Trisha Levansella, I think. You can see which book I mean. This has been very talked about amongst the book community, and I really love the sound of this book. I just think it sounds so cool. It's basically like a really badass female character plotting to marry a king to try and kill him and become the queen, but there's other things happening. But somebody else is also trying to kill the king, and this king is called a Shadow King. He has some kind of like dark mysterious power, and yeah, we just love the sound of this. A girl plotting to kill a king, and I have a feeling there may be some kind of like forbidden romance or something in here. I hope there is, because I love romance in a book. So yeah, I really cannot wait to read this. It sounds amazing. Then next is the Guinevere Deception. So I have seen this everywhere as well, and the second book's cover just got revealed, and it looked so pretty, and I just really want to read this. So this is set in Camelot, and this follows a girl pretending to be someone she isn't, and in this world magic is outlawed, and there is Merlin the Wizard is also in this book randomly. Basically this girl pretending to be Princess Guinevere is sent to marry King Arthur, and she is secretly trying to protect him from people who want to see him dethroned. And she is a changeling, and her real name is yet to be revealed, and that's kind of all I know about it. But I don't know if I said so, but this is by Kirsten White, and yeah, this is just a little bit of a different kind of read for me, but I do really want to read it. I don't know why, I'm just kind of drawn to it at the moment. I did start it. I literally only read like, I'm 26 pages in, so not very far at all. But yeah, I really want to read this. It's really short, and I just think it'd be quite a fun read, which is why I'm going to pick it up. And it's got that historical element that I do quite often like in books, so this sounds like it'd be like quite fun and an easy read. Then the last two books on my TBR are graphic novels. So I read a few graphic novels last month, and I want to continue it this month. So the graphic novels are both DC Inc. Graphic novels. So DC not long ago have come out with some graphic novels that are specifically made for young adults, which I think is like really cool, and I have got most of them now. I bought a lot of them when I went to New York, and I haven't read any yet, so I really want to read them. And the two I'm planning on reading this month are Leigh Bardugo's adaptation of Wonder Woman Warbringer, and this is the graphic novel version of that book. And then we have Under the Moon, A Catwoman Tale, and this is by Lauren Miracle, and it's illustrated by Isaac Goodhart. And yeah, I've never read anything to do with Catwoman before. Love Wonder Woman. I am a huge fan of Wonder Woman, so I can't wait to read both of these. I haven't actually read the book for Warbringer yet, but I do own it. But I really want to read the graphic novel first. So yeah, I'm planning on reading both of these. I just feel like they'll be really quick and easy, and yeah, that's why I've added them. So that is all the books on my March TBR. It's very big and very ambitious, and I really do not think I will be reading all of these books, but I want to try and read at least half if I can. so we shall see. I don't know if March will be a good reading month for me. February really wasn't that much of a good reading month for me. I just didn't, the first like week or two of the month I read quite a lot, but the second half I didn't, and I think that's mostly because I was reading Crescent City and I was reading it very slowly because I just didn't want it to end and I couldn't focus on anything else, so that's mainly why. But hopefully March is different and March is good, and we do have the release of Crescent City on the 3rd and Chain of Gold, which I can't wait to pick up. So yeah, really excited. There's so many good books coming out this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you'd like to. Comment down below what you're going to be reading in March, because I'd love to hear what you guys are reading. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!